Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach, and today I'm talking about when she pulls away, do this instead of texting her. Okay, so if you notice that a woman that you're perhaps dating was a bit cold with you on the date, perhaps you've been dating for a few weeks and you've noticed that she's sort of grown a little bit distant, or perhaps it may not been that she physically grew distant when you were together, but perhaps maybe she stopped sending as many messages to you, and you sort of get into a bit of panic mode when that kind of thing happens, especially if you really like her. So what is the best thing to do in that circumstance where you feel like, I think she's losing a bit of interest. I think she is not as enthusiastic anymore. So what I would suggest that you do is look at the last time she spoke to you and then wait a week after that. Like, don't speak to her for a whole week before messaging her again. So let's say the last time she messaged you was about 2 days ago. Then wait another 5 days before reaching out to her, but don't message her at all, okay, during that time. And just simply say, when you do message her, hey, how are you? Would love to see you. When are you free? Just say simply that. Rewind the video, go back to it, write it down. Okay, just simply say that. Okay, when a week has passed since she last spoke to you. And then if you still feel like things are distant, perhaps she doesn't agree to meet with you, perhaps she doesn't, maybe she even ghosts you or something along those lines. And basically she doesn't say anything but, the times when she is free, then it is probably a good idea to let her go completely, because you've given her that other opportunity to see you, to hang out with you, and it just hasn't worked. She hasn't reached out. So that's the last piece of action that I would like you to take, just to give her that chance to see you if she wants to. Okay? But because this will let you know basically how she feels. If you don't get a response from that, or you get a confusing response, basically, if she doesn't say, yeah, I'm free on Saturday, I'm free on Sunday, then it's time to let her go, okay? So that's what you need to do if that happens. Of course, if she says when she's free and she says, yeah, I'm free Saturday, I'm free Sunday, I'm free Tuesday next week, you're like, great. And then you arrange a date with her. You say, great, how about we meet at this time, at this place on Saturday, or whatever day she has said to you that she's free. Okay, if you're free as well, obviously. Okay, and that's what you do in that situation, right? And then it's great because maybe she lost a little bit of interest, but because you gave her some space, now she's reattracted again, and she wants to see you. So that's great. But if you don't get that and you get ghosted, or perhaps she says, "Oh, I'm not really sure," or "I'm kind of busy with work" and stuff like that, and just let her go. Just let her go. Just don't. You might want to say, "Okay, well, just let me know. Just get in touch then when you're done." And that's it. You just leave it. The ball is in her court. You leave the ball in her court. And if she's interested, she will eventually reach out to you. Okay? So that's all you need to do. So why is this a good thing as well? So what do you do then after that? Well, first of all, why is it a good thing to do that? But the reason why it's a good thing is because it gives her space. If she's losing interest from you and she's not as engaged, perhaps she's not messaging you as much, perhaps things have got a little bit stale for her, and you need to get her to feel the thrill of the chase again. And the best way to do that is to give her some space, to give her that week to just be like, thinking about you. And during that time, maybe like the first few days, she might not think anything of it because she'll just assume that you're going to message her. And then after maybe like day 5 or 6, she might be starting to get worried. And certainly by day 7, okay, if she's interested in you and still likes you, right? So when she does hear from you, she'll feel relieved that, oh God, I haven't pushed him out of my life completely. He is still interested. And it will give her that thrill again. And she'll be wondering about you throughout those days, especially if you're in communication quite a lot with her. And the fact that you left it a week and didn't say anything will stir up her emotions and get her to feel more attraction for you and more emotion towards you, because maybe things have just got a little bit stale for whatever reason. Okay, could be that she's completely lost all attraction for you, but you'll know that by the fact that she doesn't want to see you. Okay, when you reach out to her eventually and she says that she doesn't want to. So it gives her space, it gives her time to think about you. Okay, that's why it's a good thing. Okay, lets her feel the thrill of the chase again. And it may be as well, like, but in those 7 days, she may reach out to you. And if she does, then just go back to what I said about asking her out. Go back to that question of like, great, it's great to hear from you. When are you free? I'd love to see you. And then she'll let you know, okay, if she's interested. Another thing that you can do as well, like if you still feel things are a bit stale, let's say you go out with her, and you still feel like things are a little bit distant, things are a little bit off, there are things that you can do to, when you're out and about with her, when you're on a date with her, to make her chase you. So, for example, don't be the first one to give her a hug. Don't be the first one to touch her. Let her be the one to do that. Because if she's doing that to you, like let's say she's touching your arm or she's touching your leg or she's coming in for a hug, she's chasing you. There's little subtle things that you can do to get her to chase you, okay? It could be that you sort of sit a little bit far away from her, just a tiny bit, and so therefore she has to lean into you when you're on a date. That gets her to chase you. And this is a great thing that you can do as well, great things that you can adopt when you're on a date with a girl that is interested in you to get her to chase you, right? It's a good thing to do on a date with your wife or your girlfriend, so that they're still pursuing you, right? Just to give a little bit of distance so they have to come to you. And a woman that's chasing you is not dumping you, okay? So that's something to keep into consideration as well. And it's like as well when you're out and about, move away from her, let her come over to you. Like if you're out and about shopping or something like that, or you're just going about the town on a night out, walk away from her a little bit and get her to come up to you, because she has to chase you. Just like these little subtle body language things that you can do to get her to pursue you, to get her to feel that interest in you, okay? Another thing that you want to do with the texting and stuff in your communication is to match and mirror what she's doing, okay? So if you look through your phone and you see that you're the one that's messaging most, if you're the one that's sending the longer messages, if you're the one that's sending the more frequent messages, then you want to start doing the same amount that she is or less. So for example, let's say she initiates a conversation about twice a week. Okay, let's say she sends a hey, how are you message or a good morning message twice a week. Okay, and that's what you notice, and that's the pattern that you see. Then what you want to do is you want to initiate twice a week. Or if you wanted to chase you even more, then you only initiate once a week, okay? And you send the shorter messages, get her to be the one that sends the longer ones, get her to be the one that's sending the more frequent messages, okay? Just match and mirror those. Just little things like that can really make a difference in making a woman who's still attracted to you, but not as much as she was, more attracted to you. It gives her that thrill of the chase, like she has to fight for your attention, because at the moment she's doing the opposite. She probably feels like she's getting too much attention for you, and that's why things have gone a little bit stale and she's sort of taken a back seat because you're doing everything. So do less, get her to do more. That's essentially what it is, okay? So what I would suggest then that you do, if that doesn't happen and things don't work out and she doesn't reach out to you and she doesn't reach out to you, or she doesn't respond to that message in the way that you want to, because it could be that she responds to the message but she says something like, oh, I'm just got to focus on work, I've just got to focus on these things, I'm just really busy right now. That's just another way of her saying, I don't want to see you. So just take it as that and just tell her, well, where I am, and let the ball be in her court. And that's the best way to leave it with that woman. It could be that you never hear from her again because she's lost all interest, or it could be that you hear from her in a couple of weeks, and then if you do hear from her, then again, if you haven't had enough of her by now, right, and you still want to give her another chance, which you don't have to, but if you do want to, if you genuinely really still like her, then give her the olive branch again and say, love to see you, when are you free? And if she says yes, then that's great, and she lets you know, great. But if she keeps on playing games, then it could be, and she keeps on messing you about, saying, oh, I'm not really sure, I'm a bit busy, things are going on, it's probably that there's some other guy involved and she's just keeping you around because she wants to fall back on you if it doesn't work out with the guy that she's really interested in, which sucks, but it's one of those things that happens. So anyway, that's what I would suggest that you do. When she pulls away, do that instead of texting her. Just give it a week and then message her, okay, and see what happens. And that's all you can really do. And then you've done everything you possibly can do to try and salvage the situation, and you can move on with your integrity intact, because you did everything you could, basically. Okay, so if you like more tips, then please, and you would like to coach yourself, then you can go and read my book 100% for free on my website, and it's called Attracting the Beautiful Woman of Your Dreams, and you can go and read it on my website, www.christineloveridge.com. All you have to do is go to the description of this video and click on the link, and it'll take you to the website. Then go to the menu on the website, click on the book, and it'll take you straight to the book. Okay, there's no you don't have to sign up, you don't have to log into the website. It's just there on the page for you to read on the PDF reader. Okay, if you would like to get coaching with me, then you can go to, again, www.christineloveridge.com and just pick whichever coaching option works best for you at this current time. But it's not necessary, because you can just go and coach yourself, because everything you really need to know is in this book. Okay, and if you do happen to like the book and you find it informative, or you just find my videos informative in general, I would appreciate if you bought the Kindle version or the physical copy of this book. The Kindle version is significantly cheaper. And it would be great if you could leave a nice review of the book or of my coaching in general. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.